Hey there, to the 73 making another episode of Knife Talk, and today we're going to be discussing knife weight. Now, I've discussed other videos such as like handle milling and how that relates to weight, but this will just be talking about knife weight. Now, a lot of people, especially I think the most notable would be Nut and Fancy, how he has a strict weight limit for folders. He's like, if it's over 4 ounces, even by a hair, I don't like it. Now, in my opinion, that's sort of, I guess it's a nice way to cut down on the knives you're going to buy because it does alienate a lot of great knives. But I think it's a bit rash, personally, just because there's a lot of knives out there that are over 4 ounces that are pretty awesome. Now here, all these knives, sans Para 2, are over 4 ounces. Honestly, I do agree with him that if you do take a handful of knives, and if it's under 3 ounces, under 4 ounces, under 4 ounces in my opinion, say a Para 2, if it's in the pocket, then I tend not to notice it. It's really just sort of disappears. But once you get something like the Voyager, the Tilt, the Tilt's like 5 ounces, the ZT is like 6 point something, you tend to feel those, especially the ZT. When this is in my pocket, I can just feel it just sort of sitting there. But it's not bad in my opinion. I guess if you don't want to notice your knife, you could go lighter. But, 2 ounces isn't going to kill you. Even if you're, not in shape, 2 ounces is pretty much nothing. So, and all these knives here, especially in terms of weight, I think it's cool when you get a large knife that's pretty lightweight. Like the Cold Steel Voyager here. When I've shown this to people, like knife nuts, my buddies, I say, oh, check this out, check out the Voyager. And they're like, oh, Cold Steel. And they hold it, and their first reaction before holding it is, wow, that's big. And they hold it, and it's like, wow, that thing is lightweight. I'm not sure what this weighs, but it's insanely lightweight. And they can do that because the Grevery handles and the aluminum liners aren't very heavy. This knife is probably, you can see it's pretty well balanced, actually. It's kind of crazy for only a $45 knife. Then you have other knives like the large Sebenza here, which weight-wise, I'm not sure this guy comes in. He's probably around 5, in the 5s, maybe low 6s in terms of ounces. At this heaviness, I can feel it in the pocket, but it's not a big deal because you get a good-sized knife for that kind of weight. And then one of the lightest knives of the size I've seen is the Kershaw Tilt. This thing is only like 4 point, I think, 5 something ounces, maybe 5.2, somewhere in there. But you get a 4-inch blade, you get a full slab of titanium, a tie liner under carbon fiber. It's insanely lightweight for what it is. I'm pretty much blown away each time I pick it up. It's sort of just like, wow, that thing is insanely light. And then, the military is even to a more insane degree. You get the same size knife as the Tilt, but you shave like an ounce off of the weight. This is only like 4 ounces. That's ridiculous for a knife this size. This is my first big knife, so all the other big knives after it kind of felt really big and heavy. I think the military is one of the slimmest, lightest big knives out there, so it's a good first big knife if you're used to stuff like the Para 2 and you want to get something slightly larger. It's probably a good place to start. And there are other knives out there like the ZTO 300, which weighs 8 ounces. I think the ZTO 200 weighs like 9 ounces. And some of the heavier knives out there, in tools, like the Leatherman Super Tool 300 weighs 10 ounces. That's pretty heavy, for just carrying around. When you get up to like that much, like a half-pound plus folder, because really 8 ounces is half a pound. When you say it is 8 ounces, it doesn't sound as bad as half a pound, But half a pound is pretty heavy for a folding knife, just saying. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Requests are welcome. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.